Peace, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. So we are going to talk about it because we need to talk about it. And I would like to warn you guys that this definitely can be triggering for some. But if you feel triggered or you feel any type of way about what I'm saying, I want you to ask yourself why. I want you to sit with that and attempt to process it, because that is more important than, what I'm saying. It is. And right off the bat, have you ever asked yourself why you love vacation so much? Because experience has taught me that travel, while beautiful, is often just another form of escape. We romanticize the getaway, but rarely sit with the reality that we're running from. We book the flights, pack bags, and tell ourselves, I deserve this. And you do. But not because you're running. You deserve peace, not just breaks from chaos, but lives that don't require escaping. Because the truth is, most of us are unaware we crave leaving because it's a temporary exit from the pain, the routine, or the unhealed, the unprocessed. But what nobody tells you is, even if the escape feels good, eventually you come back. You have to. Back to the job, back to the stress, the home that you don't feel safe in, the relationships that drain you, or the version of yourself that you pretend to be. And that's why return feels so heavy. That's why the countdown begins the moment you get back. Can't wait for my next vacation. And this is not because the vacation was so great, but because your life feels so misaligned. And listen, I'm not against travel. I promise I'm not. Travel can expand us. It's a really good thing. But I am against a system that teaches you to survive 50 weeks a year just to live for 2. The math is not math. So here's the question. What if you stop running? What if you stopped trying to escape and started building a life, and instead started building a life that you don't need to recover from? A life where peace is permanent, where joy isn't packed in a suitcase, and freedom isn't booked in advance. That's not just a vacation, that's liberation. And baby, you were born for it, and you do deserve it, and it is real, and it does exist. And overall, these are just not things that we have learned. We have learned that instead of facing our problems head on, it is better to run for them, to suppress them, to act like they don't exist, but they do. And when you are using vacation as a temporary outlet, all you are doing is prolonging the reality that you have to come back to. You're not taking a permanent vacation, right? Okay, so it's time that we start making decisions or doing things that can change our lives to the point that we are not running from our reality. We are facing it head on. We are processing it. We are doing the things to make our reality better. So when it's time for a vacation, not much is changing other than we just going somewhere else to live, to kick it, to be. And that should be the goal. I genuinely love y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all next time because it is hot as fuck out here today.